Hello and welcome to Candidates on the Clock, hosted by the Newton Chamber of Commerce, sponsored by Dual Deco Search Engine Marketing and Onyx Media Services. I'm your host, Lanier Sims. Today we're joined with incumbent Marcello Baines, that's running for Chairman, Newton County Board of Commissioners. Mr. Baines, can you take a moment and please introduce yourself, provide a brief overview of your qualifications for the role of Chairman, followed by your outline and platform, and tell us what motivated you to run for office.
Thank you, sir, and thank you guys for having this event. It's a great opportunity for the candidates to come out and talk a little bit about their platform. Um, my experience is over the last 7 years, I have been operating in this role. I came into office in 2017 with a millage rate that was 13 point, I think 13.8 something, and today we're operating with a millage rate that is down to 8.43, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm excited about that. So my experiences that I've learned over the years has given me the ability to help lead this community, lead our organization. What motivates me? What motivates me to run? I'm motivated because I love this community that I live in, I grew up in, I call home. Growing up on a small farm, seeing my granddaddy farm, and right down the road seeing my uncle farm, and I'm working on their farms. So I know the needs in this community. I know there's certain areas in our community that want to remain rural. I know there's certain areas in our community that loves growth. So I'm excited just for the opportunity to be here to share with you guys and continue to lead this community forward.
Thank you, sir. We're going to jump right into our questions. Question number one would be, what is your vision for Newton County and how do you plan to achieve it?
My vision for Newton County hasn't changed. I want to ensure that Newton County is a thriving community that is supported by our relationships and our partnerships in the community. Partnerships that we built over a process of time. And we call it One Newton, and we believe highly in One Newton. We believe that we operate at a high level when we operate as One Newton.
Thank you. How will you work with other county officials and community stakeholders to address challenges and pursue opportunities?
Well, again, we work together. We have a group that's called Newton County Tomorrow, where elected officials, the chairman of the Board of Commissioners, the mayors of each of the cities here in this community, school board, superintendent. We all work on this board, and we all come together and we talk about some of the different challenges and some of the opportunities that we may have in this community. And you know, we thrive and we take pride in working together, and we will continue to do that as long as I'm chairman. And that's how we will continue to meet the needs of the community and provide opportunities for our citizens here in this community.
Thank you. In light of recent disagreement among commissioners and the necessity for a more unified approach, what strategies will you employ to build stronger relationships, identify common objectives, and cultivate a shared vision for Newton County? That's the first part of my question. I'll let you answer that.
So, and I'm gonna keep pushing One Newton because I really believe that it has worked over the last 7 years. I believe that we operate in a more efficient way when we work together as a team. And all the time, you won't get everybody in your community to start off believing in the vision, believing in One Newton, and it takes a process of time. And I know there's been some disagreements with some of the board members. That's part of growing. What you do though, you keep pushing forward. You don't stop. You keep pushing forward. You keep pushing the vision forward and give them an opportunity to get a chance to come on the team, be a part of the team.
Thank you. Second part to the question is, how do you intend to promote cooperation and collaboration within the governing body to achieve a greater harmony and productivity?
Well, like I said, you give those that don't actually um, believe in the vision. You give them opportunity to continue to work and do the things that they're doing, and you keep pushing forward. And I do believe over a process of time, they will see that one Newton is something that has worked in this community. I believe that will continue to work in this community. I believe in all inclusive, and I believe everybody has their opinion, have their beliefs, but I believe that the end goal is to make the betterment of Newton County, and I believe that's one Newton.
Thank you. Next question. How do you plan to manage the county's budget effectively and prioritize spending?
I just said it, like I said a few minutes ago, being able to drop our millage rate from 13 point something to 8 point something over a process of 7.5 years is huge to me. In doing that, being able to implement raises for our employees, something that they hadn't had in over 12 years. Being able to implement a pension plan for our employees, I think is huge. Being able to add to our fire services and add to our sheriff department, new precincts on the west side of town and on the east side of town, new fire stations on Highway 213, and then again on the northern part of Oxford. I think that's huge. We know we live in a growing community that demands more services, and I believe that being able to provide those services and not raising our millage rate has been something that we can hang our hat on and that we really are excited about. And we look for the opportunity to keep doing that and provide the services for the citizens here in Newton County that they rightly deserve.
Thank you. What initiatives will you prioritize to enhance the overall quality of life for residents in Newton County?
So we live in a community that sustainable Newton is now, man, you hearing so much information about sustainable Newton, how they doing recycling, and then doing how they wanted to protect the waterways and protect the airways, bring in electric vehicles, and just make sure our community stay clean, make sure it stays safe. Not only that, but our trail system. And I think everybody in this community is proud of our trail system. Being able to get ready to complete the Cricket Frog Trail, which connect all over the county, and possibly having an opportunity for it to connect to Rockdale County, I think it's huge for this community. And we look forward to having an opportunity to continue that and in the coming years.
Thank you. Next question. What measures will you implement to streamline government processes and improve efficiency?
That's a great question. We will make sure that we give the tools to our employees, sheriff department, our deputies, our fire department, our firefighters, development of services, code enforcement, GIS. We will make sure that our employees have the tools that they need for the services of this community, for the citizens of this community, that they provide and do it at a quick pace. And so we want to make sure that we keep doing that, and that all comes from being able to budget efficiently. And so we look to continue that process.
Thank you. Next question. How will you ensure that residents are engaged in the decision-making process and have their voices heard?
It's another great question. So we will continue to do town halls. We will continue to have an opportunity for citizens to make comments at our board meetings. Our zoning, when we do a zoning, we do a public hearing for our citizens to make comments, so they can voice their opinion. Their voices will be heard, and we will continue to do that while I'm chairman. So, yeah.
Thank you. What are your plans for maintaining and improving essential infrastructure such as roads, utilities, and public facilities?
It all goes back to One Newton. And I say that because One Newton has worked. Again, I would say that I take pride in that. we talk a lot of time about the water grant that the water infrastructure grant that we received from the state, over $220 million, which the city of Covington, Newton County, and Newton County Water and Sewage Authority received. We always highlight that, but one part we fail to mention is the part that I think is most important. The most important part of that is that we first applied to it separately, and a lot of people don't know that. And when we applied separately, we didn't get it. But when we went back and put our heads together and say, hey, we want to do this as one Newton. We want to work together, show the state that we work together, and that works. And when we applied for it as one Newton, we received it. And that's what we want to continue to do. We want to work with the cities. We want to work with our local school system. We want to make sure that we partner together to ensure that we put in the right infrastructure, that we make sure we work with our state partners, that we get grants and things like that to ensure. And I don't want to leave out the citizens of this great community. It's because of them and their SPLOST dollars that we're able to do a lot of the major improvements that we're doing now. On Brown Bridge Road, you will see really soon, we're getting ready to start the planning phase of widening Brown Bridge Road with sidewalk access. I think that's really huge for us. And we'll look to continue to partner and do things like that in our community.
Thank you. With the influx of new industries and the accompanying need for housing, what is your stance on zoning regulations? And it's a two-part question. Second part is, how do you propose balancing the demand for housing with concerns about density, location, building standards to ensure sustainable growth while preserving the character of Newton County?
I'm gonna try to answer that all at the same time if I can. We just completed our comprehensive plan, which outlines the more density areas, the more rural areas. I think we as a community have to follow those plans, because when we was doing the comprehensive plan, we had community stakeholders meetings. We met in every district to hear the concerns of the citizens, and they identified how they wanted their district to be, what they wanted their district to look like. And we went back and we collaborated together and came together, and as a board, we agreed on this is the correct comprehensive plan that we want for our community. And I think we need to follow that plan. And we're thankful for the chamber, IDA, JDA, for bringing industry here, and bringing higher paid jobs here, high paying jobs here to this community, which give the citizens here an opportunity to afford the housing that are coming here. So we just got to follow the comprehensive plan that's been put in place, and I think we'll be fine.
Thank you, sir. Next question, how will you collaborate with educational institutions and businesses to improve workforce training and educational opportunities?
We're doing that now, and I'm excited about the partnership that we have with Georgia Piedmont Technical College. I'm excited about the partnership we have with Newton County Career and Technical College. Newton County Career and Technical School. It's amazing how we work together and partner. And you can see kids coming out of high school going over to Georgia PTC, getting trained on workforce development, how they getting trained in manufacturing. You seeing companies in our community work with GPTC to put programs in place to train people to actually come in and operate their systems. So I think we're doing a great job. I think we need to tell our story a little bit more and let it be known how we're working together and give more people an opportunity to have an opportunity to receive those jobs.
Okay, thank you. And thank you for participating in Candidates on the Clock. At this time, can you close us out with any additional information about you, your campaign, and how voters can get in touch with you?
Hey, listen, I'm excited again just to be here, and thank the citizens of Newton County for allowing me to serve the past 7.5 years. They've been great years. We had some ups, we had some downs, but that's part of growing, and we've grown together. I look forward to the opportunity to keep serving you guys, to keep putting Newton County first. This is something that I tell anybody. This is not a job that you want to get in and you stand in the headlights. This position is not for that. This position is that you get in and you work to make sure that Newton County is put in the best possible light that you can. And this is a place that we call home and we love. And we want the best for not only Newton County, but the citizens of Newton County, the businesses here in Newton County, because we love Newton County. You can go to my website, www.marcellobangs.com. I need your help. I need your support. I need your vote. God bless you, and always, God bless Newton County.
Thank you.
Thank you.